is the good outweigh the bad? I'll say it that way. Does the good outweigh the bad about what you're doing?
Oh no, yeah, the good outweighs the bad because for every greatness there's a prize.
Yes.
For every greatness there's a prize. Yeah, right? So I've never said this on any interview, on any platform, anywhere in the world.
Hello, you guys, and welcome to Afri Connect, a show where we connect African Americans to the African diaspora. And I just wanted to say I'm so excited to be here today to interview.
Hey guys, so my name is Benjamin Daniel, but popularly known as Bendancer. That's my stage name.
Yes. And we met through Felabration. Yes, and one of the things that like I said, I'm trying to share with people is what's happening in Africa that a lot of people don't talk about. So one of the things is Afrobeats. Afrobeats is very, let me correct, it's Afrobeat. Yes, because in the other states, they call it Afrobeats.
With the S, yeah.
With the S. And so I had no idea it was from Fela.
Yeah.
And that it came from Africa and more specifically Nigeria.
Yeah.
Right. So tell me a little bit about your background and how you came across the whole Fela. I guess, being from here, you have some connection already, but how it became a part of your life.
So, good morning and good afternoon or evening or wherever it is. So, yes, like I earlier mentioned, my name is Benjamin Daniel, and I'm a dance artist. I'm a dance consultant, right? I am a fitness instructor. I'm also a brand influencer. So, to be very honest with you, dance has been an entire part of my life, right from growing up as a child. So, professionally, I've been dancing for 18 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
did you start by yourself or were you trained somewhere? Like, what was your first introduction to dance?
Oh yeah, so my first introduction to dance is realizing that dance was a gift from me from childhood. Yeah, so I discovered that even as a child growing up, whenever I listen to music, it really drives me. I find expression. Even when I'm sad, whenever I'm dancing, I just feel my spirit lifted. You know what I mean? So for me, it's an entire journey for me. So and then eventually at the age of 12 down to 15, I realized that I think I could take this dance professionally.
Okay.
And
was there someone that inspired you? Like you saw a dancer somewhere and you thought, I can do what he does or she does?
Yeah, so as of the time I started dancing, so we have the likes of Kafi, the likes of Michael Jackson, because basically they were like the basic people we watched grow up. And then we had Fela, because it's kind of music. And if you notice, whenever Fela is dancing, you see him moving. So I didn't grow up watching Fela. I only saw his tapes.
Okay.
Because I was privileged to be in a house where we had access to television. So sometimes my father is a lover of music. Okay. So sometimes he gets to buy this CD, this cassettes. Because back then there were cassettes before we had the CD plates. Okay. So he would buy some of these cassettes, and then we had like this radio tape in the house where we could slot in the cassettes and then get to work. Okay. So as a young child, I just grew up watching those things online, and then sorry, not online, on the TV. Yes. And then that was really like, whoa, so I don't think I'm the only person doing this. So there have been people that have been doing this before me. So I was like, oh, if there are other people doing it before me, then I think, you know.
can do it, yeah.
Yeah, so, but because one of the discouragement I had back in the days was because of the kind of place I'm coming from, because I'm from the northern part of Nigeria. Okay. So because of the demography, the social life was not really quite elaborate there. It was a little bit...
Isolated?
Isolated, kind of. Okay. Yeah, but now it's way better. Okay. Now it's way more better. Okay. So, but realizing I was coming from that kind of place, I was being skeptical, like, how's it gonna be seen? Is it gonna be accepted by my people? And all of that.
Culturally, is that a problem? I mean, because even in America, African-American male dancers have more difficulty socially being accepted. So is that the same here, or is that just?
Yes, so basically for me, because of the kind of dance I was doing.
Okay.
Yeah, because more of the dances that were more dominating in those times were the Hausa Fulani dances, and then the other cultural dances. But what I was major into then was more of the break dance. You know, I started like from more of the break dance. Yeah, that was not really well accepted like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but
and then from there, you just kept growing and educating yourself, or did you go to school somewhere? What happened?
Okay, so from then I started asking questions.
Okay.
So okay, I think there's something like this. How can I furthermore? How can I, So I had to leave where I was. I was born in Gombe State, which is in the northern part of Nigeria.
Okay.
But my parents are originally from Bauchi State, right? So I had to move over to Jos because for us then Jos was like the social ground where the artists find expression and all of that. So Jos then was like the center of entertainment, just like the way Lagos is. So I had to move over to Jos, now connect with other dancers, learn more. Yeah, so that was how my journey.
And then you were just doing it for education, or did you start getting hired? Like, when was your first, I guess, opportunity to actually perform on a professional stage?
Yeah, so basically I would say the first professional platform I had to first perform was a church.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because as a child who
and there's churches everywhere here, so that's not a problem.
Yeah, so as a child who grew up from a Christian home, your parents always want you to be the godly, person. And so because my father from the beginning felt like dancers were not they were not like responsible people. Responsible. They were not seen in that way because of the demography of the the exposure and the social So but I said, okay, I think I'm going to start from the church. So the church first gave me a platform.
Okay.
Yeah, then I think towards the age of 15 when I realized that you could actually get paid to do this. Right. So that was when I saw it from a professional point of view. So, but even when I was doing it from a younger age, I felt it was spiritual for me because for every time I dance is a way I connect with God.
And let me just say this.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen him dance, when you see him dance, that was my thing. But for the first time, he wasn't actually dancing with Made. You were dancing with Fela Kuti. It was the other group.
Oh, sorry.
Mentality.
So I wasn't dancing with so what happened, how that happened was Kalakuta Mentality all the way from Switzerland came to Nigeria. And this year, which being 2025, was their first time being in Nigeria playing at the African Shrine.
But I noticed when you were dancing, I didn't know you weren't a part of them.
No, I wasn't part of them.
But I just noticed that when you were dancing, and I could tell the energy. I dance too, and I can tell the difference between someone just doing it for the steps versus someone's like, I am sharing my inner self.
Truly.
And I feel everything. I'm experiencing everything, and I'm sharing it all.
Truly.
And I could feel that with you.
Truly.
When you were dancing, but yeah. So I mean, does that what come across every time do you really feel something when you're dancing almost every time?
Yeah, so at the course of my journey, like I was earlier saying, at the course of my journey, it wasn't an easy one for me. So because my father never felt like it was a professional path I could take, he really felt like he has lost his son to,
Really?
Yeah.
So is there
there was a gap.
Oh, wow.
There was a gap between me and him.
Because of the... Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So for me, I felt detached because I needed my father's love. I needed my mother's love. So my mother would always comfort me. Okay. So at a point in my life, when I set out on the professional journey of my life, I was alone.
Wow.
So you could imagine a man who was growing up and then that father love was not there. He was just alone on the journey. And I don't drink, neither do I smoke. I don't do alcohol or anything. So no drugs. So it was really a lonely journey for me.
And you were a teenager at the time.
I was a teenager.
Yeah, there's that just by itself, let alone.
Left alone. So the only thing I had for me was dance.
Wow.
Dance was the only place I always had to run back to. So sometimes till date, when I'm dancing, sometimes I cry on stage.
Really?
Yeah,
I was going to ask you,
not cry of pain.
No, I know, the joy.
I'm healed, but the cry of freedom.
Yes, yes. And that's what I feel like you're doing when I feel like there's an expression of freedom, like you're just so limitless.
Yeah,
You feel like you're so limitless when you're.
truly.
Yeah.
So dance was the only thing I had to fall back to, and then so for me, dancing from the church, I was finding expression, but I felt like I needed more. I needed more. So I was like, okay, since I've conquered a certain part of the northern part of Nigeria,
Okay.
then I felt like, okay, I needed to push forward. I needed to push forward. I needed to, because I know that I've seen it in a vision. God has told me I'm going to be a great person. Yeah, I'm going to dance before kings and great
Wow.
men. Yeah, I've had that vision.
Yeah.
Even when I was a teenager.
Oh wow.
So knowing that that is a calling for me, I had to leave my comfort zone.
Okay.
And then set out. And then it was not an easy journey for me.
Nothing worth anything is.
Yeah.
So, but you did tell me that you are the first
Male
dancer
artist.
for any of the Kuti family.
Yeah, in the
or-
Kuti family. So I'm the first male
wow.
dancer in the history of the Kuti family. So Fela never danced with
Male.
the male.
Okay.
Sharon never did. Femi never did up until Made.
Wow.
And yes, I'm Made's personal, dance
So we're
artist.
here with royalty.
It's an honor. I'm honored.
No, that's amazing. So
Yeah.
how did that come about?
Yeah, so like I was saying, Met dance was always there for me at my lowest. So there was a time I got a scholarship at Benin Republic, which is in Cotonou.
Okay.
So I was studying over there, and then so because I was sponsoring myself in school, so I had to always come back to Lagos,
Work.
your work, then get suss up money, then go back to Benin.
Okay.
So one time I had come back in my 300 level, studying business, business administration. So I came back to Lagos, and then I was looking for a way I could get money to go back to school again. So one of my friend by name Obinna, he stays very close to the shrine.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was at his place. I was just at my lowest moment. I was just thinking, what can I do? How can I get out of this situation? And then I heard a very spiritual note, because for me, it was spiritual. So the whole idea was Made always comes to the shrine and then plays for his father at the end of his show on Sunday Jump.
Oh, okay.
So while he was playing that note, I heard it right, because the house is close to the shrine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so because the speakers were loud, I heard it. I was so attentive to it.
Okay.
And then I told Obinna, I said, Obinna, where is that sound coming from? He said, that sound is coming from the shrine. And I said, really? Okay, please, can we go? He was really a little bit uninterested, like, oh, no, I'm tired. I just got back from work. I wouldn't want to go. But because of you, I think, because it's your first time, that was my first time at the shrine. And that was the first time me meeting Made in person. So we walked into the shrine, and he walked me over. He said, oh, this is Made. And, and I walked up to Made, and I said, oh, good evening, sir. It's a pleasure meeting your acquaintance. My name is Benjamin Daniel. And while I was outside there, I heard you play a very, very spiritual note, because it was spiritual for me at that moment.
Wow.
So, and with the way I connected with the sound, I'm a dance artist. Would you allow me to interpret that sound for you? That was what I told him.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And he said, oh, really? Are you a dance artist? I said, yes, I am. And God so kind, prior to that time, he just got back from London, and he was trying to put his band together.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
he was doing auditioning for the band, the instrumentalists and everything.
Okay.
So he said, okay, I think it was on a Sunday, we met on a Sunday. So he said, can I come on the Wednesday afternoon? They're going to be having rehearsals at the shrine here.
Wow.
And then I came over, and then we practiced. For me, a man who is hungry, not hungry because of food, but hungry for fulfillment of purpose.
Yes.
I gave in my all. And then, after the rehearsals, he said, okay, we're having a show the coming Sunday at the shrine. Can you come? And as of then, I remember I was the first dancer.
Wow.
I was the only dancer. There were no ladies.
There were no ladies either.
There were not ladies either.
So you were the only one on stage?
Yeah, I was the only one on stage.
Wow.
So we came.
What year? Do you remember what year that was?
2021.
This is recent. Okay.
Yeah, 2021.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you came before the women. He was
Yes, I
putting
came
everything
before the
together.
women, yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I came, I started dancing. It was really amazing. So the first show we had at the shrine. So he told me, okay, we're having a show at the shrine, and can you come around? So I came around. I think the set lasted for over 2 hours. We were dancing. It was really
So
amazing.
when are you dancing? Are you doing interpretive, or you have a plan for how you plan to dance this song, that song?
Yes.
Yeah.
So from the beginning, because I don't know the songs, all of it, I was just moving.
Okay.
Yeah, because as a choreographer, for me, I'm not a dancer. You know, so the thing is, there's a difference between a dancer and a choreographer. They're two different things.
Okay, explain that a little bit. I mean, I think I know what you're saying, but
So by the definition, a dancer is someone who has studied a routine
yes.
to perform
Okay.
on a stage or at a video scene,
Okay.
right? Having a performance. But a choreographer is as a dance artist who has studied the music,
Okay.
yeah, studied the lyrics of the music, yeah, the rudiment of the music. So in terms of the drums, the percussions, the guitar,
Okay.
the bass,
Okay.
and then he's able to interpret every instrument.
Now that's funny you said that, because I would have said a choreographer was someone who studied all types of dance.
He also
But you
studies
said-
octave dance.
Yeah, but you focused on the music first.
Yeah, so we have to
That's
come from the music, because the
Okay.
dancer originates most of his movement from the
From the
sound.
music.
It's from sound, yeah.
Okay.
So you have to start from sound, then you interpret the sound into different genre or into different styles.
Okay.
Right? That's where we get the salsa, the tango,
Right,
the cha-cha,
exactly.
you know, the samba,
Uh-huh.
the Afro pop, the Afro fusion, the Afro contemporary.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
So it comes
But
from
it's
the
interesting
sound.
you started from the music, which makes sense when you say it. But if you would ask me, I would say, no, you got to know all the different kinds of dance and the different
Yeah.
genres. And
Dance, there can never be dance without music. So
Oh, of
when I
course.
say music,
Yeah.
it means rhythm.
yes.
Rhythm is the beginning of dance.
Exactly. That's
So
true.
you
That
have
is
to
true.
start from the music.
Okay, so you impressed Made, you started performing, and then what happened?
Yeah, so after our first show, I left. So for me, I was excited dancing in a very iconic stage.
You were just like, "Woo, I'm happy."
Yeah, I'm happy. I went back home. I was so overwhelmed. In fact, it took me days to, recover.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, so then the third day I wrote my day. I said, thank you for the very opportunity you gave me to perform on your stage.
You thought it was just one night.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he said, the next thing he said was, oh, the dancer, send your account number. And I was so
Wait, you
broke.
didn't even worry about money
I
or
wouldn't,
nothing?
no, I wasn't worried about money.
That
So-
shows you when you love something, money is second.
No, money is
Yes,
secondary. For
yes.
me, purpose and passion for me is
Yes.
primary.
Uh-huh,
Yeah. Because so he said, I'll send you account number, and I will never forget. The next 10, 20 minutes, I saw an alert of 16,000 naira as of 2021.
Wow.
Like 2021.
Wow.
I was super excited. So I went, bought stuffs, bought a little stuffs,
Yes.
because I was down. So, but beyond the money, I told him, I said, please, I would want to see you in person. And he said, okay, is there a problem? I said, it's something I wouldn't want to discuss over the phone.
Okay.
And he said, okay, come over to the shrine on Sunday at around 3 o'clock. I think
Okay.
that was the time I came. So for me, I came since 1.
Sat there.
I was waiting. So I was waiting up until he came.
Wow.
And he brought me into his room at the shrine upstairs, and he said, okay, what's the question? What do you want to ask me? I said, to be very honest with you, after I shared the stage with you, I really connected with your music. I connect with your personality. I don't know what your vision is, because by then he had not shared his vision with me.
Oh,
He only
okay.
told me come and dance because of how I connected with the sound from the beginning. So he said, okay, what do you want? I said, I have been meaning to tell you this. I would want to work with you.
So you made your own opportunity.
Yes, I came. I came.
I have to say that's so Nigerian.
So I came to
Nigerians, to me, will do what they have to do, and there's really no. It's just really where my yes is. I really feel like that's how you are. I know I have a yes.
So I made the first approach. I came to him and I said,
Nice.
sir,
That's
I
very
really
good.
love your music. I love how you carry yourself, and I want to be part of your band. And the funniest thing he said was, he has also been meaning to tell me that.
Really?
Yeah.
Since he saw you?
Yeah, no, like after the first performance.
Exactly.
Like he saw the energy, he saw passion.
So you were all on the same page?
Yeah, so he was like, yo, he
Beautiful.
also wanted to tell me that.
That's
but,
wonderful.
Yeah, but he thought maybe I like, you know, because as dancers we work with other artists.
Yes.
You know, so
Oh,
he
he
thought I
thought
was
you were-
occupied doing something.
Fair,
I
okay.
said yes, yeah. So I am doing a couple of stuffs with Kafi and then, you know, just hunting for jobs here and there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so but I don't have a permanent space. But if I see what you're offering and it's something I believe it's you know, it's promising, I will stay and I will be loyal to it.
Wow.
And he said, okay, this is it. He's back here trying to, you know, find his own way, you know, find his own sound, find his own,
Oh, okay.
you know, thing. So I was like, okay, if you commit to me that you're gonna be, this is truly who you are, then I will stand by it. And trust me, right
That's
from that day
awesome.
onwards, it was a smooth journey. Like
Yeah.
there was never a day that I would sit down and think that I regret working with Made. No, there was never a day.
Nice.
Because he's somebody that is very transparent. He's a
Okay.
transparent person. Like when he tells you, it's gonna be like this, it's gonna be like this. And he's very honest. Oh guys, there's no money today, but this is what we make. This is something you can do. If you cannot do it, let's not do it. Yo, but I cannot do something that you guys are not happy with as a band.
That's great.
He carries his, so he's very
That's great.
transparent, he's very honest.
So how did the young ladies come after you? How did they come on?
Yeah,
board?
so I think, well, so the only time I danced without the ladies was on that first show.
Okay.
But the following,
then he-
yeah, Maddie's mom, you know, made sure that the ladies came because she's a dancer too.
Oh, is
Funke
she?
Kuti.
Yeah, I met her, but I'm just, listen, I'm a
Yeah.
newbie, okay? So I'm just meeting everyone.
And so she's a
So she's
dancer.
a
She was
dancer.
dancing for Fela Kuti also.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so that's his ex-wife.
yeah.
They were married, but he would perform and she would dance for him?
Yes, she was dancing. Yeah,
nice.
so
Okay.
yes. So because she also has an idea of dance, so she brought in the ladies.
Okay, that's fair.
So we
Okay.
connected. And it was a synergy. So we have
Nice.
the female ladies doing their thing.
Yes.
Then I am the dance artist. I'm just by the side,
Okay.
doing the interpretation, connecting to his music, interpreting it in the best way I can as a choreographer and as a dance artist.
And I work with a lot of performers, and the one thing I always like to ask, because I feel that there's so much that you all sacrifice.
Yeah.
Your time with your family, friends,
Yeah.
your anything that's not performing, because you perform globally, right?
Globally, yeah. True.
Yeah, and I know people think that it's easy. Oh, it's great. You just go to the stage and you go home. No, there's travel, there's planning, there's practice. I mean, you told me how many times you're up at late at night doing this, and
Yeah.
so there's so much to it. I don't want to say I'm like, is the good outweigh the bad? I'll say it that way. Does the good outweigh the bad about what you're doing?
Oh no, yeah, the good outweighs the bad because for every greatness there's a prize.
Yes.
For every greatness there's a prize. Yeah, right? So I've never said this on any interview, on any platform, anywhere in the world.
Okay.
Since I started dancing from 2001 up till now, 2005, I've not seen my parents. So I've not seen my parents for
From
like,
2001
Yeah.
till now?
yep, for 4 years.
No, 2021 you mean?
Yeah, 2021.
Okay,
to
2021 till
yes.
now. You have not seen them?
I've not seen them for 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah, we
Just
only
because
talk-
of all of the travel.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about
that's
with
like
the sacrifice.
I've not seen my
Wow.
my siblings.
Okay.
In fact, some of my sisters even got married. They have
Oh,
kids.
you missed all of the.
Yeah.
Listen,
So a lot
I've
of
always
sacrifice.
said people who really love their craft, they're also doing it as a gift
True.
to those who come and see.
True.
Because you, like you just said, you miss so much.
Yeah.
You miss so much, but you gain. It's like it's like a trade-off, I guess.
True.
And I don't think you could, when there's something inside of you, you couldn't have done it any other way, though, right? Because if you were home not doing what you love to do,
Yeah.
you'll be sad. You'll be not productive.
Yeah.
You know, you have to do what's in here.
Truly.
You have to do what's in here, yeah. But I just don't think people understand the sacrifice.
The sacrifices
Yeah,
were made.
sometimes. But we appreciate it.
Thank you.
We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. We appreciate it so much. And I appreciate your time. I appreciate your gift. Appreciate
you.
how much you share it. Like I said, when I saw you perform, I knew you had that spiritual extra. I love dance, and I've seen a lot of dancers over my years of, and I said, yeah, he's got that extra from the inside out. So thank you so much for your time, and I appreciate your stories, and I'm looking forward to more time to spend I'm definitely coming back to you or your shows.
Yeah.
And is there anything you would like to say as we leave to people who are trying to follow behind you? Because I know you're an example.
Yeah. So to be very honest with you, people want to be great, but they want to stay at their comfort zone. See, greatness doesn't come from the place of comfort.
Oh, wow.
Yes. It doesn't come from the place of comfort. No matter how comfortable the kind of family you're coming from. Because I could make bold to say, I know I might not come from a wealthy family, but I come from, an average Nigerian family where we're not lacking, but we know we can provide the daily amenities of life, like in terms of clothing, shelter, education, and all of that. But for every time I see my day, he's coming from a prominent home. But when I see the level of hard work he puts into what he's doing, I'm like, if this person who has everything can do a lot of this hard work, then what am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? So the thing is, it's not gonna come easy.
Okay.
It's not gonna come easy. But what matters at the end of the day is the reward. Because most of the time for people like us who have gifts and talent, it's not basically about us. Our gifts and talent is not meant to serve us.
That's true.
It's meant to serve generations. Yeah, a doctor cannot heal himself. He's trained to heal people.
That's a little deep. That is true.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he is trained to. So for me as a dancer, I see myself as a doctor.
Wow.
Yeah, I see myself as a doctor.
And healing. Okay.
Because that energy that comes from me is not for entertainment. It's for healing.
You're okay.
It's for healing.
So you all heard that.
Yeah.
Your gift is not for you. Your gift is for those you heal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you all for coming, and thank you for being with us on another episode of Africa Connect.
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you.